10th standard mathematics under similar triangles chapter. So we have two important criteria. So what is the meaning of criteria? The conditions, criteria for two triangles to be similar. So if we have to have two triangles to be similar, there are two criteria. The corresponding angles should be equal. The corresponding angles should be equal. The second criteria or the condition, the corresponding sides to be proportional. So only when these two conditions are met, then the two triangles are said to be similar. So let us give an example here. Suppose I have a triangle. So let me write, this is A, this is B and C. Suppose I have one more triangle here. This is P, Q and R. Follow it? Now if this is 1 centimeter actual length, this is 2 centimeter and this is 3 centimeter in actual length, and K, the proportionally constant K is equal to 2. So 1 2s, this is 2 centimeters, 2 2s, this is 4 centimeters, 3 2s, so this shall be 6 centimeter. So here the sides are proportional. Followed it? The corresponding angles should be equal. So if this angle is X, the corresponding angle should be X here. If this angle is Y, the corresponding angle should be Y here. If this is angle Z, the corresponding angle Z are equal. Followed it? So if these two conditions are met, then I can write this triangle ABC similar to triangle DEF. Followed it? So these are the two criteria or the condition for two triangles to be similar. So this is one important theorem after the theorem of BPT. The basic proportional theorem is our theorem 1. So now this is a AAA criteria. So if in two triangles the corresponding angles are equal, so if in two triangles, so suppose I have a triangle like this. So this is my triangle A, this is B and this is C vertex, and I have one more triangle. This is a DEF, this is a DE and F here. The corresponding angles are equal. So if I call this angle 1 and this is also angle 1, correspondingly angles are equal. And if this is angle 2, this is also angle 2 here. Correspondingly angle 3 is equal to angle 3 in this figure, triangle DEF. Then, so now this is the given part, right? So what can I write for a given part here? I can write given angle BAC equal to angle EDF. So let me write angle EDF here. And angle 2, so this is angle 1, and here angle 2 ABC, so let me write this is angle ABC correspondingly equal to angle DEF, so this is angle DEF, so this is say angle 2 here, and this angle ACD which is equal to angle DFE. So let me call that as say angle 3. So this is my given part. If the corresponding angles are equal, then their corresponding sides are proportional. So this is to be proved. So if the corresponding angles are equal, we need to prove that corresponding sides are in proportion, and hence the two triangles are similar. So only when these two conditions are met, corresponding angles being equal, corresponding sides are in proportion, only then it is understood that it implies two triangles are similar. So we have these two diagrams here. We need to prove that when the corresponding angles are equal here, then we need to prove that the corresponding sides are proportional. See, we have to make a construction here. This construction part is a very, very important step for this proof of this theorem. Construction. So let me rewrite this diagram here. So let me rewrite this diagram. This is a D, E and F. This is a D, this is E and this is F vertex. So the construct triangle. So let me call this as P and this is Q here. Construct triangle DPQ. Triangle DPQ congruent, very, very important, congruent to triangle ABC. Followed it, triangle ABC. So such that, so what is the meaning of this? This length DP. So let me write this length DP, which is equal to the length of AB here, the length of AB. This length PQ is the same as length. So now let me write this length PQ is the same as length BC here. Followed it, children. Then you have this length DQ. So let me write here this length DQ, which is equal to the length of AC. The length of AC. Followed it. So once again, let me write this construction part. Please understand. DP is equal to AB. Followed it. Then DQ is equal to length AC and PQ length is equal to BC. Followed it. So this is by construction and correspond. See here, the sides are equal. Sides are equal. The corresponding angles are also equal, right? In case of congruency. So in case of congruency, triangles are identical. Triangles are identical in terms of what? The shape and size, right? In terms of shape and size. Therefore, please understand, this angle 1 is the same as this angle 1 here. This angle 2 is the same as angle 2 here. This angle same is angle 3 here. And what about these two and angle 3 here? This is the same diagram. So this is angle 2 and this is angle 3. Follow each other. Then, so now comparing this figure. So let me write this as 1 here and this is 1 here. So if I compare this with this triangle ABC and triangle DPQ, they are congruent, right? They are congruency. So what is the congruency here? This is SCAS congruency. So SCAS congruency in the sense we have two sides here. This is AB length and this is one more length here AC. These two sides, this is one side and this is one side, and we have an angle, this as angle 1 here. So let me call this is included angle. This is included angle. Follow each other. So this is by SCAS congruency we have proved that this triangle is identical with this triangle DPQ and they are congruent. So let me call this as figure 1 here. Let me call this as figure 2 here. Let me call this as figure 3. So now in figure 3 I can see that in figure 3, see, please observe, you have this angle 2 and angle 2 same, right? So can I write DPQ? I can write angle DPQ is the same as what? Angle D, E and F, right? So this is angle DEF. So we have called that as, say, angle 2, right? Okay. Then similarly, angle DQP. So this is angle DQP, which is equal to angle DFE. This is angle DFE. So we have called that, say, angle 3, right? So these both angles are what? These both angles are corresponding angles. When we compare that, these are corresponding angles. So corresponding angles come into picture. So this implies that, please understand, this angle is equal to this angle. This angle is equal to this angle. So we can conclude that PQ is parallel to EF, right? We can say that PQ is parallel to EF. Followed it, children? So when a line is parallel to one side in a triangle by corollary BPT, can we say that? Or even PQ parallel to EF, can I write PD by PE, which is equal to what? QD by QF. So this is my BPT proof, right? BPT proof. So if I can write the corollary BPT for that, I can write triangle DPQ similar to triangle, which one? Triangle DPQ similar to triangle DEF. So this is from corollary BPT, right? So now if I can mark this 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3 here, the corresponding sides being proportional, DP by DE, which is equal to PQ by the 2 and 3 and 2 and 3 here. This is EF, which is equal to DQ by DF. Followed it? So once we can prove that the corresponding angles are equal. So how did we prove that corresponding angles are equal? By cutting this triangle and pasting over it, or these two triangles are congruent, identical, we get these two as corresponding angles equal. We get one more pair of corresponding angles equal. We can say that this PQ is parallel to EF. Then by BPT we have written this proportionality of the sides. Then from corollary BPT we have written the proportional, the sides are being proportional in the triangle DEF in the figure 3. So now please understand here, what is the DP here? See, my DP is equal to AB, right? So now if I can replace this DP by AB by, write this DE here, which is equal to, what is PQ here? PQ is equal to BC, right? So let me write PQ as BC by EF. What is DQ? DQ is AC, right? So AC by DF. So now compare this with what is to be proved here. What we need to prove here? We need to prove that when the corresponding angles are equal, the corresponding sides are proportional. Followed it, children? So this implies that the corresponding sides, right? So the corresponding sides are proportional given the corresponding sides are, the corresponding angles are equal. So this is the proof of this theorem. So hence proved. Followed it, children? So hence proved.